on the club now.
Всем привет, мои дорогие подписчики, и сегодня снова с вами я, Cloud Game. Я наконец-таки вернулся с отпуска, и мы сегодня будем с вами продолжать играть в игру Kingdom Come Deliverance. Так, надеюсь, меня будет слышно нормально, хотя у меня вот воспроизведение игры от последнего уровня стоит. Так, мне надо похавать пойти, да, как я понял. Так. Ладно, посмотрим, что будем дальше продолжать сейчас делать. Я уже не помню, на чем мы там с вами остановились. Давайте посмотрим. Так, для заданий. Пища, журнал. Так, месть. Пробуждение. Мой дом сожжен. Моя... Текущая задача. Верни себе меч отца, найти Маркрафта, фона Утильды, отомсти своих родителей. Я ничего не помню. Тереза, дочь мельника. Отправьтесь к пану. Свои вещи в сундуке. Так. Ну, взять все. Так, это оденем. Так, сапоги я зря, по-моему, эти старые одел, да? Или не зря. Что-то я не вижу нихуя. Короче, вот так вот будет проще. А, да, не зря. Сапог на мне и не было одето. А что, было бы прикольно без сапожек пройтись. Блять. Ладно, пойдемте. Я уже, честно говоря, давно уже в эту игру не заходил. Я уже нихуя не помню. Умоемся. Эй, гангста, пойдем ко мне. Ха, прикольно. Спасибо за заботу.
Thank you for taking care of me here.
Прикольно вот так, блядь.
I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
Ладно, побудем немножко мародерами.
What would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say, the right moral disposition. Do corpses bother you?
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
Да, давай расскажи подробнее мне по полной программе, так чтобы все было прекрасно и пиздато.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? There's nothing sacred to you.
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
Естественно, сделаем. Что ж
I
делать?
think I've already heard more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself. If you tried hard enough, I bet you could justify sodomy with a goat.
Watch your mouth, boy. There's a shovel here around the mill somewhere. If there's any problem, come and see me. And here's something on the side to make you dig better.
Thanks. I'll need it. I can't believe I've come to this. Digging up corpses.
Oh, and watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. You can just throw them some meat. The dogs, that is. But the executioner? Well, don't vex him. God be with you.
Ну, честно говоря, когда я вообще первый раз проходил эту игру, блин, у меня случился один баг, то что я не мог ее закончить. На этот раз я решил, короче, ее заново начать пройти и как раз таки заснять ее вам, потому что мне не понравилось, как некоторые ютуберы показали то, что эта игра полная говнище, то бишь тут ничего такого прикольного нету и так далее. Так как я любитель РПГ, мне эта игрушка затронула слегка. Я надеюсь, то, что вторая часть будет нормально. Подтянет под пивко, как говорится. И что, алкоголь я никому не рекомендую пить. Ну, если только для расслабона. А так вот, дети, забудьте про то, что я сказал. Так где эта ебучая лопата? О, я получил новый уровень живучести. Прикольно. Пойду подрачу теперь на это. Блять, я не помню, где я здесь лопату находил. Сука. Лопата. Ко мне лопата. Ладно, возьмем топорик. А, да ладно, что, топор нельзя взять? Ну, блять. Ну, это уже бред. Хотя он мне сказал взять тупо лопату. Так где эта сраная лопата, блять? Давайте поиграем в Дашу путешественницу. Где лопата, дети? Покажите мне лопату. Блять, если мы так долго будем искать лопату, значит Эндрих очень долго ищет свой хер между ног. Прикол. Блять, она же здесь... А, во, ёб твою мать, я слепой. Ладно, так, как там лучше звать-то, я уже не помню. Так, это присесть. О, все. А, да ты прикалываешься, у меня типа еще лошади нету. Да ёбана-то рот, а. Ладно. Я же забыл, мы же играем с самого начала. Так, вырубим эту хуйню, чтобы она нам не мешала. Побежали. Что ж делать? Так, стоп. А есть ко мне какая-нибудь палка или что-нибудь в этом роде? Что-то я не понял. А, хуй. Кирюша бегает голыми руками пиздить. Сколько у меня бабосиков осталось? 43,8. Заебись. Для начала пойдет. Так, надо вспомнить, как идти. Надо перебраться через реку и пойдем вот так вот. Или там дальше есть, я уже не помню. Новое добавочное задание. Надо потом будет его выполнить. Звездочки, новые задания, новые задания. Все-таки обновили немного карту в игре. Вроде там была переправа какая-то. Да, во, есть тогда. Ладно, ок. Это прекрасно. А в чем прикол? Теперь этого пидора теперь заново обучить, как сражаться, блять. И мне заново вспоминать, как драться, блять. И это вообще не камильфо. честно говоря, вот мне нравится, как тут игра немножко прорисована на самом деле. Хоть у меня не топовая видеокарта, но для этого все равно достаточно. Бля, сука. 2 ноги сломал. Или вывихнул. Вывихнул. Сука. Ладно. И правую, и левую. Вообще прекрасно. А на какой сложности я играю, я уже сам не помню. Ну да, блять. Долбоящер. Ну какой дебил меня потянул прыгнуть, а? Вот я понять не могу. Эх, ладно, ничего страшного, все заебца. Ходим себе спокойно, чилим, писю дрочим. Сейчас найдем этого ебучего палача, спиздим у него кольцо, как я помню по своей старой памяти. Ну сейчас сначала раскопаем труп, кольца там нету, и потом надо будет спиздить кольцо. Хм, у самого палача, который снял с трупа кольцо. Прикольно. Как это называется-то? Спойлеры! Весельный холм. Так, где? Вот, здесь. Надо попить газировочки. Так, я попил. Прекрасно.
Nothing on the left hand.
И хуй там
Right.
плавал.
Oh shit, there's nothing there either. Where the fuck is that ring? Oh, the stench makes me want to puke.
Заплатит он тебе. Это ты ему должен бабок. Тупой ты нищеброд, блять. Заплатит у тебя бабки. Ну да, конечно, блять. У тебя, сука, в карманах только 45 грошей, блять. Это нахуя там лопату у него брал? Вот нахуя, блять. Я забываю постоянно то, что у него здесь есть лопата. О, здорово, чувачок, как дела? Кто там? Хуй в пальто, вот кто там. Да, помоги мне. Так, смотри. Попытаться выманить его из дома. Разговаривать у нас не особо.
Can you help me with training my dog?
Certainly.
Само собой. О, дрессировка.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right. But it will cost you.
Давайте
that quite a lot?
поторгуемся. Он меня сейчас нахуй
Agree?
пошлет.
That's not enough.
Да, он меня сейчас нахуй пошлет. Ну ладно, потом, короче, у него подрессируемся. Ай, ладно.
Sorry, but I'm not going to teach you for that price.
Miller Peshek sent me. He's very sorry, but by mistake he didn't give you the full weight of flour last time.
That rogue. How much is it?
Half a sack.
It certainly isn't. I'll go there right away.
Давай, удачи, пиздуй. Беги, беги. А я пока взломаю твой дом. Свинюшки живые, живые. Так, а я еще и жрать хочу вообще прекрасно. Котелочек. Хавать мы больше, сука, не хотим. Так, сейчас теперь вспоминать, как взламывать замки. Смотрите-ка, я еще помню. Здесь колечка нету. Ну-ка. А где кольцо-то, блядь? Чё, я уже перегружен? Какого ляда, блядь? Блядь. Вот, все. Во.
What? This is nothing but an ordinary copper band. It's not worth a tin penny.
Так, заебца. Так, и чё у меня там, блядь, перегружено-то, ёб твою мать. Ладно, сейчас эту всю хуйню продадим. Дойдем как-нибудь. И не помню, так-то можно перемещаться или нет. Нельзя. Ладно. Дойдем пешочком. Это будет долго. Надеюсь, перемотаю на монтаже. Хотя, кому как. Мне лень монтажировать сейчас. Посмотрим. Самое главное, только не сдохнуть. Мухоморчик. Ты не можешь прыгать, если у тебя перегруз. Перегруз. Прикольно зарисовано все. Да, что-то FPS немножко прыгает. Ну ладно, ничего страшного. Как же долго здесь бежать? Нет, все-таки вырежу этот момент, чтобы вам было проще не смотреть на эту всю хуйню. Да. Да, пока я бегу до места дислокации, надо будет вырезать. Ты узнал, где мельница? Хо, прикольно. А то, что я с нее выбежал, ты не мог ее сразу записать себе в карту. Заебись. Ну шо, пешек, пиздуй сюды. Чё вырвала ты, недоросшая курва?
God be with you.
I have that ring for you.
Good. Nice to know you're the sort of lad I can trust with a job like that. Now run with the ring to Wojtek, the miller in Kohelnis. He'll have some work for you, and I'll have something for you soon too. A clever fellow like you will never want for work. At the very least, I'll buy risky goods from you. I mean the kind that used to belong to someone else and you can't sell to just
Да,
anyone.
да, да, я тебя понял, то бишь, если что, тебе можно это
You'll buy
все
stolen
загнать.
goods from me.
Да, спасибо, базара нет,
your
я
trust.
тебе это буду загонять
So
в
that'll
любом
come in
случае.
useful.
Только сначала деньги мне дай. Продать
I've got some
краденое.
goods here whose owners might miss them.
All right. Let's see what we can do about that.
Так, Наставление святого Фратерия. У меня, оказывается, есть. А мне ему это не продать. Ну ладно. Окей. Эй, не-не-не-не-не. Иди сюда, уёбик.
Can you tell me some?
There's a couple.
Ну это так.
Tell me.
Для того, чтобы он мне рассказал, сделаю. Может мне рассказать, пройти обучение, ты научишь меня карману. Можешь меня научить взламывать замки, пройти обучение, научить меня карманным
Aye.
кражам.
Goodbye.
Пройдемся. Так для осознания просто того, то, что тут еще можно сделать вот так вот. В принципе. Мука.
I'll stand here and pretend. First, you have to rummage in the purse. The longer you do it, the better chance you have of finding something valuable. Once you've found something you want, you've got to pull it out carefully. But try stealing my dagger. It's there.
Сейчас это буду очень долго вспоминать. Сейчас вроде как вспомнил.
Caught you! If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again. Caught you! If
Блять.
this was for real,
Вот.
I'd be yelling for a guard.
Это очень долго
Try
все
it again.
делается. Все, украл.
That's the way. Best practice.
Thanks, Pashek.
You're
Долго
welcome.
вспоминаю. Ничего, это бывает.
Goodbye.
Бля, зря я это выбрал сейчас.
Try unlocking
Сколько
this
я же
lock.
умею.
Hold the lock
No,
with
ладно.
your right hand and use it to feel out the tumble. In your left hand, you hold the blade and use it to turn. Got it? Good. Now turn the whole lock with the blade, but don't stop holding the tumbler. You're a damn hand, Hal. Make something out of you yet. Remember, this trunk's only.
Will you teach me?
Certainly.
I'd like to practice.
All right.
Ну ладно,
Now.
давай.
Hey.
Все равно пока это. Где я нахожусь-то? Да уйди ты, ебень. Мне в дом надо. Хочу сложить это. Вещи некоторые, пока у меня лошади нету. Ой. Вот так вот пока оставим. Пока оставим. Пока оставим. Ну, лопата мне тоже пока не нужна. Так, похав... А, не, похавать пока никак. Поспим и сохранимся. Так, сейчас сколько? Столько, да. Поспим вот так вот. Ну, этот момент, естественно, надо будет вырезать, пока мы спим. Ноги зато подлечатся. Да, прекрасно. Все будет охуенно. Пока спали, надо было вырезать. Так, ладно. Мы встали. Плюс к чтению, да. Похавать из котелка никак. Мы умоемся. Ну что, пойдем дальше по квестам, да? Мы отнесем, да, пока кольцо. Сейчас посмотрим только каким образом. То бишь туда через дорогу, ага. Ну, пойдем
Could do with a
отнесем.
bite to eat.
Чувак, я понимаю то, что ты бы сейчас бы похавал. Но возможности сейчас пока такой нету. Потерпишь. Пока бежим, в принципе. Вырубим. Что у него там? Деньги есть? Вот так вот. Ля-ля-ля, ля-ля-ля, я ничего не делал, ля. Покушаем. Мне интересно, от какого дома с ключи-то, блять. Ладно. Кстати, что у меня там по оружию? Кстати, дубинка, вино. А у меня же был же кинжал уже вроде, не? Не было. Ну ладно. Хоть дубина пока что. Пока тоже бегу, вырежу. Все, здесь мы добежали. Это прекрасно. Дай Диму мой, это все
My
говно.
respects to you.
И мое почтение тебе.
Miller Peshek from Ratai sent me with this ring for you.
A ring.
Here it is.
Useless fucking bauble. You must be Henry, right? Peshek told me about you.
What the... Why did you throw it away? Do you know how much trouble I had to get it? Peshek said it was important to you.
Like I said, it's a piece of junk. It was just a test to see if you've got the balls to work for the miller. It's a custom of ours, testing fledglings in the trade with a nice little wild goose chase. We need to see if you'll be hobbled by pointless principles, or if you're willing to use your head. Congratulations. You passed the test, and now we'll have a few jobs for you.
Спасибо.
What am I to do with these things I pilfer? No one will buy stolen goods from me.
Buying and selling stolen goods is a crime. But if they're worth something, I can make sure they're properly cared for. Not that I'd buy them from you, but I could store them for you. And you'll get some coin for taking care of them before.
So if someone loses something and I happen to find it, I can bring it to you to store, and I'll get groschen for it.
That's the arrangement.
Do you need help with anything?
Just in time. There is a certain matter I need resolving. I have some scores to settle with the commander of the Talmberg Guard, and I want to get my own back. You may have heard that Sir Robard of Talmberg is a stickler for having all his gear neat and tidy.
The commander of the guard? Sir Robard? I'm already confused. Just tell me what I need to do.
It's like this. I want you to break into the Talmberg armory and steal a few Waffen rocks with the coat of arms on them.
Ah, and once Sir Robard finds some of his guardsmen's equipment is missing...
He'll see to the commander of the guard, who's the only one with keys and answerable for their safekeeping. When Robard finds out he's losing things from under his nose, he'll have him whipped. And I'll get what I'm after. Satisfaction. Take at least 5 Waffen rocks to make it a proper stink.
Consider it done. What am I to do with the Waffen rocks once I have them?
I'll burn them to get rid of the evidence. Just make sure you don't get caught.
Ладно, хорошо, чувак, да хранит тебя Бог. Надеюсь, меня никто не гопнет по пути. Вот это будет неприкольно. По ходу дела гопнут. Хотя ладно. Вмешаюсь по приколу, деньги подзаработаю.
What's that?
Oh dear, did that
Fucker!
hurt?
Ой,
Hey
бля.
you! Don't move a muscle! Hey you! Hold! Don't move a finger!
Блять.
Hey you! Don't move a muscle! Surrender! You've committed a crime and I'm arresting you. Bring it on!
А, блять, я что-то не понял.
What's the matter? Come on!
Чуваки, я не хотел. Эй, стойте.
Here!
Короче, нахуй. пока вот так вот сделаю. Не хочу, чтобы меня ёбнули. Хотя вырежем этот момент пока что. Так. Давайте заново. Ай. Вроде пока пуст.
Probably the murder weapon.
Так, это орудие убийства. Больше крови нету, да? Давай-ка назад. Пятно крови опять пропало, что ли, блядь? Бля, ну это пиздец.
What in the name of God are you doing?
I wasn't hunting.
I saw you butchering.
I was finding out what happened here.
Good. All right. I suppose you're innocent.
I'm glad you saw sense. And what were you doing?
What do you mean by that?
I found your weapon not far.
It's not my weapon. And
I think I should go and report.
all right then. I needed food. They killed my man, burned the house down. I have no food. You don't really have to tell anyone, do you? And
Прикольно. Нашли. Кто убийца? Это очень прекрасно. Мясо косуля я не возьму нахуй. Не хочу это все на себе нести. Блядь, долго будет. Столько самое главное, чтобы опять никакую хуйню не напороться. Блять. Ну, бля.
Your money or your life? I'll slay. Come here, silly liver.
Ах ты, сука.
I'm going.
Да ёп. Заебись. Ладно. Нахуй. Короче, пока заморачиваться не буду по поводу этого. Сколько там надо на задание? Пока вот так вот сделаю, пока ложь себе не надыбу. Проще и легче. Долго что-то крутится. О, заебись. Есть пожрать? О, да, вот кочелок. Дает, то...
Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kabila of Dvoyets.
Of course you are, lad. And I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
Come on, I'm not some peasant. I'm Sir Radzig.
It's my job to stop.
I may not look the...
All right then.
Вот так вот. Это похавали. Поцики мои родимые, здоровенько.
Will that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
Bandits attacked me in Skalitz.
And why, for God's sake, did you go back there? Who else but cutthroats and bandits did you expect to find?
I needed to bury my parents.
Oh, I see. Your father fought like a lion. I'm sorry.
He saved my life.
And not just yours. He was a good man, and you did right to bury him.
I didn't even manage that. I failed to save him or put him to rest.
And just what could you have done at Skalitz? If you tried to fight, the both of you will be dead. He gave his life for yours, Hal. So you'd better make good use of it.
You're right. And just what are you doing here?
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
Сюда же вроде, да? А, нет, не сюда. Выше. Ща будет полное веселье.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Birkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Perkstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzik, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order.
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taumberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't it disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
И будет у нас гореть жестко пукан. От того, то, что он будет ему бить по сраке, по самой небалуй, чтобы наш персонаж понимал. Сука, ты должен защищать нашу родину, тварь! Легко в бою. Так, ну что, куда нам пиздрухать-то надо, а? Пам параба пам параба пам 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 парабам пам парам пам 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 парабам пам пам рам 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 пам 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 парабам пам пам пам. Тренировочка. Так, ну где там этот Борик? Барек, Борик,
Captain Bernard's not here.
Хорек.
I should stop by during the day.
Надо будет ждать его здесь днем, потому что его здесь нет. Да ты что, блядь? Его здесь нет. Сука, какая печаль. Пойдем поспим. Хули делать? Так, стоп. Днем же, правильно сказал же? Уже день, по идее. Ладно, сейчас увидим. Калашматель моего ебальника.
I'll be with you.
I'm here for training.
Yes, you're that boy Sir Radzik sent.
Yes, that's me.
Let's get to it then, since that's what Sir Radzik... and because you've never held a sword in your hand...
My father was a blacksmith, so I've learned a thing.
Fine, we'll try something more. I'll be with you. Very well then. Let's see what you're made of, lad. Come at me and don't hold back. Good strike.
Только я защиту не помню, как делать.
Fine. That's enough. Had my work cut out, it seems. That's life. Let's try something more advanced. When in combat, keep an eye on the space between you and your opponent. That is your space. Try to attack from the side the opponent will find harder to block in time. If I'm holding the sword raised up, do an uppercut. If my sword is low, lunge. Let's try it. You strike a few times at the side where I'm not holding my sword. Good. Nice. That's good. Nice. Right. Lesson 2. Everything you've learned about blocking is wrong. When I cover, I can simply fend off your blows with my sword and gain control of the space between us. But it's better not to control just the space, but actually your opponent's weapon. Attack, and I'll show you. All right, that will do. Now you. The trick is to stay in your stance. As soon as I start to attack, you block. The move knocks the blade aside. All right. Not bad. Not bad. All right.
Так, все, я начинаю потихоньку вспоминать. Это уже очень хорошо.
Good. Right, now we'll try it a little faster. Concentrate and block just at the moment I start attacking. I'll strike you from above each time so you can see it well. All right. Ow. Good. Ow. That's it. Ow. Well done. Not bad. Ow. Good, good. Now let's try it at full speed. You probably won't succeed, but that's normal at the start. You must train. Let's go. Ow.
Тренировочек. Разорвали мне немножко пукан.
Greetings, Sir Hans. What brings you here?
I was on my way when I noticed that you're entertaining Sir Radzig's esteemed guest. Not the same as holding a hammer, is it, blacksmith?
It's Sir Radzig's orders.
I know. I'm actually here to train at the archery range. My hand's grown heavy lately. You don't mind, do you, Bernard?
Not at all, my lord.
Good day to you, blacksmith's boy. Try not to hurt yourself.
Where did we finish? Yeah, leading the opponent where you want him. There's one more way to evade a strike. You simply step aside, attack, and I'll show you.
Move, quickly!
All right, try it. It's important not to move too soon. I'll see where you're going and hit you. And the same will happen if you move too late. I'll attack slowly now. As you see me, raise the weapon, jump aside. It'll throw the opponent off a bit, and there's your chance.
Nice! Nice!
Wrong! Again!
All right!
Fine. Now try it a little quicker. Try and get used to the rhythm. Never take your eyes off your opponent. You'll see a strike before it's even properly started.
Very good!
Not bad. Well done. And the last thing for today, a trick. You raise the sword to force your opponent to block, but then change the direction of the attack at the last moment, and the opponent won't even know what hit him. Try it. Draw back the weapon, then change the attack zone and strike, so I don't have time to react. Well done.
All right!
Good. Well done.
Very good!
Well now, that wasn't too bad. Maybe we'll make a soldier of you after all. But don't get cocky. You have to train hard and persistent. You might have talent, but talent alone won't do. Practice.
Whenever you've got nothing better to do and you're in the mood for it, you can come and train here with me. I can teach you something more when you're up to it.
Don't leave yet.
Can I ask? Thank you.
Ну ладно, это все долго.
Take care now. Lord watch over you.
Сейчас бы, в принципе, только тренироваться бы, на самом деле, мне. Сейчас на рестанище и на стрельбище. Больше стрельбища, еще какой-нибудь хуйней займемся. Пока идем, надо вырезать. Немножко подучились. Ничего, нормально, все будет прекрасно. Так, ладно. Идем на стрельбище пока. Как же они все долгие, а? Сейчас что с этим пидором соревноваться.
What the...
Ай, господи.
Let's see then. Take this bow, go and stand in position over there. We can start. And
Ну, чё,
another thing.
попробуем.
Put on this arm guard. Without it, you could flay your forearm with a bowstring, so be sure to wear it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks and get in position. Now concentrate. A bow ain't exactly the weapon of choice of a knight, but it can come in very handy. You've got two bandits coming at you from a distance. You shoot one in the eye, drop your bow, and draw your sword on the other. Emperor Charles, God rest him, encouraged his subjects to learn archery. He even organized contests in Prague. But you wouldn't have gotten far there. They were holding the thing like a piece of firewood. But enough talk. There's the target. Try and hit it. Draw the bow, aim, and release. Try to get a feel for the rhythm. Inhale on the draw. Hold your breath for a moment. And then release the string. No jerky movements. Just let the string slide out of your fingers. As if you were about to draw it back more. It's all one movement. The arrow aiming at the target, flying.
Да ёб твою мать.
Shoot away. What you have there is a training bow. The arrow drops quickly. Once you've trained a bit, you can get yourself a better one, and then those arrows will fly so fast you won't see them. Don't forget the arm guard. Once you've mastered the bow a bit, you won't need it anymore.
If you want to hit anything, you're going to have to aim.
Well, that was awful. I didn't imagine a village yokel like you would have much skill, but you failed to meet even my low expectations.
I don't know why you're wasting your time, Sir Bernard. Nothing will come of him anyway, and at the first sign of trouble, he'll run away like any other cowardly peasant. After all, he's done it before.
What did you say?
Calm down, boy. Keep in mind who you're talking to.
Braggart who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
You've really done it. You'll go to the stocks for that.
Calm yourself, Sir Bernard. If the blacksmith's boy feels he can prove himself, then let him try. Do you think you can beat me? Well?
Anytime.
Very well. If you defeat me, I'll give you my bow. If you lose, you'll have to pay up. Do you even have any
у меня
coin?
еще будет проблема.
I have enough. Good. Then let's get to it.
А, блядь, промазал. Я, по идее, выиграл.
Well, I didn't expect that. Probably just wasn't your day, sir.
I told you I have a heavy hand. Ever since I fell off that horse during the last hunt. What are you grinning about, boy? I think you owe me a little payback.
Отмаза.
How about a sword fight at the arena?
If you like.
So, Hans, is this necessary?
Master Hanish has already had words about you fighting with your subjects. He explicitly told me.
I know what he told you. You can just tell him I didn't listen to you. So what's it going to be, blacksmith?
If we must.
Excellent. Then let's go.
Сейчас с ним на мечах драться. Показать то, что я умею. И пизда рулю, аля-улю, ебали девок на лугу.
Yeah. Your end is nigh. Курва!
Кто еще курва, блядь?
Well, you got the better of me this time, blacksmith. Must be having an off day.
Are you alright, sir?
Don't worry your mangy head about me, peasant. We'll see each other again soon enough. You can keep my bow. Best years are behind it anyway.
Сейчас меня Бернард выебет. Немножко так, без вазелинчика.
You better hope his lordship hasn't taken it badly.
I hope he has.
Watch it, boy. A few of my men have won fights against him before and never had a problem. But you could be the first. Now go to the rat house. The bailiff's waiting for you there.
All right, Captain.
Может еще потренироваться. Бля, ладно. Не, пока сейчас на турниры ходить не буду. Нахер. Проиграю по-любому сейчас. Так как я не прокачан. И слабый. Ой, господи, ловчик, корчма, еще одна, магазины. Здорово, Рихтерш.
God be with you.
I'm to put myself under the bailiff's command. Yes.
Так, короче, это быстренько пропускаю.
You can count. I have.
I see. Sir Hans Capon likes to measure his strength against others. But be careful, Henry. Noblemen are quick to anger, and you don't need... Well, anyway, you're going to...
I want to... There's...
Угу. Нет.
Good luck to you.
Мы сохранимся. Так. В нижней комнате арсенала получить. Нанести визит писарю, потом надо будет научиться читать. Это в любом случае надо будет. Доспехи, само собой. Да, все нужно. В любом случае. Ой, не люблю базарить во время игр. Люблю спокойно ходить и играть. И думать о своем в голове. Поэтому я не разговорчива в играх.
I was told to pick up a kit here.
I'd say there's not much room for improvement. You already look as good as any vassal. If my memory serves me, you're entitled to a helmet, a gambeson.
That's all.
You want a kiss and a hug as well?
I mean equipment.
It's quite enough for patrolling the town. You're there to stop trouble, not start it.
Попробовать по приколу, а? Что, блять?
Goddamn.
You're done for, fucker.
Yeah. Yeah. Get across. Go. Yeah. That hurt.
Ладно, короче, нахер. Вырезать. Это надо будет вырезать. Так, ладно. Пошли. Что-то мне выдали. Это 6. 14, 10, нет, 6, нет. И так нормально пока. Все остальное можно продать. Да, осторожно, пока мне сейчас пока не придушить. Так, надо продаться быстро. Всю хуйню, которую не нужно. И бежать дальше. Как же это долго иногда. Просто писец как долго. А почему долго? Потому что долго. Потому что он идет пешком.
Onions that'll even make your man cry like a little lass. Come and buy some.
Да пиздец, что ты там хочешь, ёбана ты рот. А
Jesus
посмотреть, где броник этот живет. Нахуй. Нахуй. Все. Давай поторгуемся.
Can we do something about...
Aye.
Since it's you...
You won't convince me with that.
My last off...
That sounds pretty interesting.
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
Так, ладно, пойдем выполним задание. Еще одно, я не знаю, обучение это будет прикольно это все или нет. Вот ты где,
Here I am.
соловей?
I see you're
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale.
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me,
Well,
that's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you...
I don't want to be kicking up.
You're an eager one, aren't you? Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and...
I'm ready.
Don't forget.
Так, сейчас вместе с ним ходить еще, все это обследовать.
This is our church, St. Matthew's.
Думаю, вам это будет все неинтересно. Так что с этого момента можно будет вырезать.
It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the lords of Lipa, our masters. The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. Ah, a man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord. This is our rat house. Pretty big, eh? The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro protonotarius, the scribe. And the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek. This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it. The swordsmith lives here. What the hell is going on here now? Go and
О,
check it out,
проблем
Henry.
Тоса. Здесь можно решить весь спор.
Go back to York.
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, Arthur?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms? Even to this witch only yesterday.
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any arms or not?
Yes.
From the armourer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's true.
What would you know about it?
We're both good Christians, aren't we? We should each give something to the poor soul.
And what then?
Then Jane will be on her way. Immediately.
King Solomon now, are you, lad? Fine. Fine, have it your way.
God bless you, and you too, citizen. I won't be a nuisance no more, really. Thank you.
Да, только давай вали отсюда нахуй, сука.
Jesus, you're as bad as each other.
Прикольный баг сейчас только что был. Вот этот пидор сейчас ходил на месте и крутился. Дебил. Умойска я. Эх, освежился я. Ладно, пошли дальше.
It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here. This square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around. We've also got the baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Pruder. Pruder has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day. Aye, hold on, look here. See that filthy beggar? By Christ, I'll show the bastard.
Comfortable, are we?
Arms, please, sir.
Who do you take me for? Are you stupid or just insolent?
Oh, what's the matter?
Stupid, then. There's no begging allowed here, so pick up your stinking arse and haul it somewhere else.
Who am I bothering here?
Me. Us. Everyone. If Sir Hanush saw you here, he'd take a whip to you.
All right, I'm going.
Damn beggars. You offer them a helping hand, and they want the whole arm. It's not like the rules aren't clear. Beggars belong at the church. There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later. Let's move along to the Inner Bailey. Here's the forge. The blacksmith has some trouble, and he's not working at the moment, but his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice, too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you.
They...
What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel.
О, пивнушка, пора выпить. Наконец-то, после стольких долгого путешествия по этому городу, пока разбили пару ебальников ебаным уродом, которые пытались что-то украсть из магазина, мы пошли в пивнушку. Не? Да, не. Ты чё? Ну ёба народ. Ну ладно.
Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, and so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad. Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory.
Так, мы дошли до главных ворот. Что дальше?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now, where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out...
Они есть ворота, вот они. Я думал, что их нету. Ладно. Закрыть бы их.
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was
А, вы
thirsty, so
попробуйте
he
их закрыть.
went for an ale.
Только надо найти где. А, там наверху.
Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him. What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and don't guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out!
Понял, уёбок. Пшинных. Ладно, давай-ка. Выпьем с тобой пивка после некоторых разоблачителей пидоров. Ха-ха.
Shouldn't we be on patrol instead of...
You're eager, aren't you? Don't worry, even watchmen, except the ones on the gate and the tower, of course. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway...
Давай сыграем немножко. Чё в кар... Бля, в кости, конечно, я не хочу. Ну ладно. Блять, не вспомнить, как играть. Не так. А, блин, забыл то, что надо было перемешать, ну ладно. А, выиграл.
Should I? Shouldn't I? No, I daren't.
Я лошара. Ладно. Ну, он выиграл. Я тупанул. Да, он выиграл.
We'll see.
Так что у меня там? Двойки, пятерки. Вот так вот.
This'll be the one.
А, он выиграл, да.
They're rolling well this game.
Итак, прошел день. Вы все приебенькили. Нажрались как полные скоты. Ну, они нажрались, а я попью лимонадика.
Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Skalitz, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the Rat House. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the Market Square and make sure the innkeeper
Да,
closes
хорошо,
up.
прослежу.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
Спасибо за факел. Теперь еще и факел доставать. Типа, чтобы воров можно было узнавать. Как говорится. А для чего факел? Пум. Бля, господи, как же далеко этот ебучий колокол не держит, да?
No end to work. And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square.
И сейчас мы с вами послушаем охуительные истории из жизни пана Тачка.
No, we can see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and planets. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and planets.
God save the bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Teach that insolent pup a lesson.
Ow. Ow.
Да, как всегда, два маленьких сосунка дерутся между
What
собой.
in the name of Christ is happening here? Well, answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me to...
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor. You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It will be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Ooh, hunting? Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities of the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
Ну и все. На этом мы с вами закончим. Дальше продолжим чуть позже. С вами был Клод Гейм. Всем пока, поцики мои любимые. Бай-бай.